D.J.S, man. You already know what it is, man. I'm back with another one. Let's talk about some music real quick. Now, a few months ago, I did a blog talking about this nigga, and I said I like the energy he's coming with. And he's back again. He's back again. Shout out to Jim Jones. Jim Jones don't care right now, and I salute it. Now, it started with this snippet, I guess, of a diss song that he had. Not even a diss song, but a song, I guess he was getting at niggas or whatever like that. I heard that snippet and I said, okay, Jimmy, I see you. Then I hear he wants to do a versus with Cam. I said, damn. Last time it was he could beat Styles P. I'm not mad at him thinking that, even if I disagree. He had more hits than Nas, which is crazy, but I love the confidence. Again, I like this energy. I know some people are going to say he might be, maybe this is an end game here for him. Maybe there's something he can get out of it. Maybe there's some promotion for an album coming out, whatever the case may be. Maybe it's just a competitive sport and he don't feel like he's going to lose in a versus. He could be that confident in his music, which is good music. It's really good music, that he can have 10 joints in there and stand with pretty much anybody. I'm not mad at that. I like this energy, Jimmy. I like this energy, Jimmy. I like this energy. You know, the funny thing is, me being a DJ, I used to always hear MCs always say, you're supposed to think you're the best. You're supposed to think this and that of yourself. You're supposed to think highly of yourself, I guess, pretty much. What if Jimmy thinks that about his music and his ability? How he wrong for that, if that's what people have been preaching all these years? I don't think he's wrong for that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Jimmy right now saying, hey, you know what? I want smoke. What's wrong with that? It's hip hop. It's competitive. I don't think he's wrong for that. Y'all could say he's punching out of his weight class if you want, but it's the verses he's looking for. And if it's just regular wax, which I guess he's not above doing, or not against doing, sorry, I'm with it even more. I'm with it even more. Because those gonna last, or you know what? I'll take that back. Either or either, I'll take. I'll put it like that. Either or either. Because in today's era, everything's gonna live forever, right? Because it's gonna be online. It's gonna be here. If we go back to actual CDs, cassettes, whatever happens futuristically, somebody will rip it and put it on it anyway. So it's always going to be around. Once it happens, it's always going to be around. Whether it's on wax, whether it's on a versus, whatever it is, it's still going to be here. So I'm not against either or either. But he asked for a versus specifically. He wants to do a versus with Cam. He spoke on that with Styles P before too. What's wrong with that? I'm not mad at that. I like this energy, Jimmy. I like, maybe because I got the same last name. I like this energy. It's a competitive sport. Nothing is wrong with that. Whether you think he's going to win or lose. To me, it's always been like this to me. Just don't flop. There can only be one winner. He may not care that he loses that much. Or might not even think that he's gonna lose. But to me, even if he does, or even if somebody does, no matter who it is, the key to me is to just never get killed. Never flop. Never go up there and just die. I think he has 10 songs he can stand up there and not die. I think he can stand up there and do good. Win or lose, because placement matters. Song placement matters in verses. So I think he can. I'm not mad at this energy at all. I'm not mad at Jimmy saying that, even if I don't think he'll beat Cam. But you never know. You never know. He might come with some theatrics with a joint, and it might work out. It might be just a very dope, entertaining show that he puts together for the verses. Who knows? I don't know. But I know it's only 10 songs. 10, 12, something like that. And I think he got 10. Whether y'all think it's better than the 10 that the next man will bring, I don't know. That's up to y'all. I may agree, I might disagree, but I still know song placement matters, and it's still a show at the end of the day. So who knows what he may come with. Maybe there's a reason why he's asking for verses. Maybe he got something in the tuck and he knows, you know what, for the next one, I'm going to do this. Who knows? But I'm not mad at that energy. I like to see Cam and Jim in the verses. Even though some people may say, you know what, it's supposed to be team or whatever the case may be, but it's music, so I don't even think that should be a thing. I think they could do it. That may squash it. That may squash everything. That's just my opinion. I think that may squash everything. Get everything off their chest in the verses, and after that, everybody's good again. Who knows? But speaking of verses, let me end with this. Verses is such a dope concept. It's such a dope concept. We've seen different artists, different acts do it. From R&B, they had a dancehall one, the Beanie and Bounty Killer. Shout out to them. It's such a dope concept. I think they need to do a lot more of them though. And make them more like the way the Locks and Dipset one was. The stuff that they're using right now in these smaller, intimate setups, not it. I think it takes away from the energy of what a versus should be. Now it becomes a little bit too friendly, which is cool. But if it's going to be that friendly, I don't think a versus would be really necessary for that. Y'all could just do a show together. If it's going to be a versus, let's have some kind of combat to it. Let's have a versus that's actually me versus you. Like it's really that. It's not me and you together. It's me really versus you. We're going to act like it. It's such a dope concept. I just think they should do a lot more of them. I do think a lot of artists may not want to do it. But for the ones who have done it, I want to say shout out to them and salute to them and mad respect to them, because they gave us moments in hip hop. So from KRS-One and Kane, Locks and Dipset, Jada and Fab, even down to Killer and Beanie. All of them. Salute to all of them. Salute to all of them. I just wish we could see a lot more of them. The French and Rick Ross one, featuring Max. Cool, a little too friendly. Could have been a little bit more. I don't like the setup either. The setting. I'd like to see a lot more of the verses with different artists. I don't think it needs to be the biggest of biggest artists, the biggest of biggest celebrities, or the hottest ones. Get two throwback niggas or something like that too. Let's get a PMD versus, you know what I mean? Something like that. Just saying. Even some of the more up-to-date artists. I'd like to see like a Sky Zoo and a Fonte, something like that. Something different. That's just my opinion though. But shout out to Versus though. Love the concept. Just wish I could see more of them. We need to see another Dipset and Locks type joint. Y'all gotta get the Locks back up there against somebody. That's just my opinion. I don't care who it's against. Get them back up there against some Who members or some shit like that. That'd be fire. But that's just my opinion though. But shout out to Jim Jones. I like this energy. You're supposed to think you're the best. You're supposed to think your music is that dope. I'm not mad at that. Keep that foot on that neck, Jimmy. That's my personal opinion. Musically, keep shooting. Musically. Take your musical blicky out and start clapping. I'm not mad at that. On wax, off wax versus. I'm not mad at that, Jimmy. Do you. It's hip hop, it's competitive. Nobody should be complaining in a competitive sport that somebody wants to compete. I don't want to hear it. But that's just my opinion, man. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. DJ already, man. 1.